Hey everybody, it's Laura. Finally going to do this end of November condensing and unstuffing. And what that means is basically all the money that I spent this month on my credit cards or not cash out of my envelopes. I am now going to go through and pull out all of that money and go over all of the money that I spent. A lot of it is going to be for the Thanksgiving and Black Friday sales. Then I'm going to go through and make sure that everything is condensed as much as it can be, take some money back to the bank so it can earn some interest, and we'll go from there. So let's start with, first I'm going to have to move some money. I am going to be dropping some categories and changing a lot of things, but you'll see more about that in other videos. So we're first going to take all of our money out of Splurge. Let's find Splurge. Okay. That's a real 100, and the rest of this is play money to represent money that is in the bank. Oh, I should say this should be $20. We're going to start. So that's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, that's what I wanted to be able to make change. So that's 20. So I did this in kind of a confusing way. So this is 806. That was the correct amount that I needed to take out. Most of this I spent on, and we'll just talk about it now. I got 2 of the Holo Taco advent calendars for my nieces. Then I got some other gifts, a couple of little like football themed bags from Kohl's that I needed actually for work. And then some Holo Taco basics for myself that were on sale. And then the rest of the money I am using to make up for a deficit that I had in some categories. So epithelium, I was able to buy a 12-month package for waxes, and I get waxes like every 4 to 6 weeks, and it costs me like $60. Through this sale, buying them all ahead of time, I'm getting them for $40, so it was like really worth it. So I decided to use part of the money for that. So that's supposed to be $220, and then $152 for Nourish. Maybe what I should do is break this 100 so that I can do 20 and 52. Okay, here's all my like prop money. So we're changing this 100. Let's do a 50 tens. 2 tens, that's 70, 75, 80, 90. And then let's just do another 2. Okay. All right. So this is 100. Okay. So now we needed to put 220 into epithelium. So here's 2 and 220. This is for epithelium. Epithelium. Okay. And then 152 into Nourish. That we will unstuff. I guess we can write this down now. Okay, so in prop, we have 1, 2, 3, 10, 15, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. So 328 in prop. $700, so it's actually, oh wait, but I'm moving it to other places. So, and then 106 in cash. So 328 plus 106 plus 220 plus 152 equals 806. Okay, so that's correct. Splurge and Nourish. This was 152. We're also going to get some money out of buffer. Is everyone confused yet? Buffer. Basically all 40 of these dollars. So 29 of this is gonna go 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, so 29 of it, 29 is going into nourish, which is this one. And then 11 goes into wellness, epithelium, nourish, wellness. Am I going to remember? I don't know. And then we leave the 250 in buffer. Okay. Then Japan. I will no longer be using this envelope. This $60 is going to go into travel. And then hyperbaric oxygen therapy, I'm also not going to be saving specifically for this anymore either. We're going to move this money, 520, into my Zodiac. It's just going to go into my longevity savings. So we will put that in here. Okay. All right, so now we can move to the box that has these categories. Let's see if I remember which thing is which. Okay, so this one's epithelium, 220. So epithelium, we'll put that in epithelium. Then nourish. What's this one? It had the 50 in it. Yep. So we'll put that in nourish. And then wellness, travel, all right, so now we're going to move into Unstuff. So these were all my expenses. I spent so much for food last month to the point that I'm going to still be in the negative going into next month. I've missed the fact that my ButcherBox subscription was going to come through and I wasn't ready for it yet. Otherwise I would have delayed it. So ButcherBox is like a meat delivery service and I've had it since almost it started. So I have a really, really good deal. Like I pay $130 a month. And I get all of these free cuts of meat with it, like free bacon for life, free chicken wings for life, free ground beef for life. And so altogether it makes my cost per pound of meat $6 to $7 per pound. So it's a really good deal. It's just that I haven't been eating as much meat lately, which is bad. Like I do a lot better when I eat more meat. But anyway, so I'm kind of behind on eating through my meat. So I would have delayed it. But anyway, it's like $130 when I do let it go through. Usually it's like every 3 months that I will actually let it go through. So I wasn't prepared for that. I also ate out a little bit more than normal. My coffee bean subscription is kind of expensive, and then some groceries, and that came to $5.34, which I definitely didn't have. So so we have prop wise, there's that, and then this is all real. Okay, so 25, 26, 27, 28, 29 in cash, 29 plus. Okay, we got 100, 2, 300, 402 plus 402. Okay, minus 534 equals, so 103. I would be in the negative. I feel like that's a little bit off. I just checked my spreadsheet and that is correct. It should be negative 103. So yeah, so I'll put all of that. Okay, so that's nourish. And let's see, wellness, that will change the expected total. So we'll fix that right now. Okay, wellness. Wellness, we are taking out, I spent $476. So I got medicine for the next year. I was able to get it all in one go. Creatine gummies that are kind of expensive, but they make it easier for me to eat more creatine. I'm trying to get at least 10 grams of creatine a day during the week. It's really great for the brain, and I'm trying to do everything I can to help my brain work better. So we need 476. So 3, 4, 20, 40, 50, 60, 65, 76. So everything. Okay, so we have 300 in prop. And then 176 in cash. Epithelium. We're taking out 540. So I got that deal to buy 12 waxes for $40 each instead of the $55 that I normally pay. So that's like quite a bit of savings every month. So I went ahead and did that. So we need 540. Oh yeah, I also got a wax, which was $55. So altogether that's 540. And this is all prop. So let's see, 100, 200, and 20. So 220 in prop minus 540 equals, we need 320 in cash. 20, 40, 60, 80, 2, 20, 40, 320. So that's everything. Okay, 320. So no more in epithelium. Okay, edification. That's actually in this box. Edification is all about just self-improvement and learning and growing as a person. I spent $37 this month on an Audible subscription and my Google One. So I need 30. Okay, clean. Oh, that's also in this one. Clean. I did get my apartment cleaned one time, and that was $89. So let's do 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, and we'll get 3 back. Wait, 89, so just 1 back. Okay. Holiday, that's also in this one. Holiday. All right, so for the Thanksgiving dinner, I spent $112, so we need 8 back. And that's the end of what I spent. So let's tally up what I should have in cash. 29 plus 176 plus 320 plus 37 plus 89 plus 12 plus 106 is 769. Okay, so 769 plus the 20 that we started with is 789. So that's what I should have. So we're gonna check. I'm gonna count this all up and we'll see. And I'll go ahead and fast forward for you. So I'm off by 100. Oh, I have 300s. Okay, so it is right. Seriously, I never get it right. So far we're right. Now let's move on to check. So we're done with that. Now we're moving on to checking our long-term savings to make sure they have what we think they have. Okay, so we ended at 789. So now we check Zodiac. So now it should have 1515. And I'll be double checking on my online thing because all this money is actually in a bucket in Ally. So the only cash, we're gonna be moving that 500. The only cash in here now is 40. So I'm just gonna check on that and make sure that my online pot is correct. Okay, beauty binder. We should have 1640. So there should just be 40 in here, and there is. So we'll just leave that there. And 10K, oh, Cosmos. Okay, so I wanted to pull out all the cash from here and just update this card. So we are gonna count up everything. Basically, every month, I'm just gonna pull everything out of these. So 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000, and 12. So that's 1,200 plus 438 equals, prop was 1638, and then to the bank 20, 40, 60, 81, 50, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 110. Okay, so 1638 plus 110 equals 1748, and this says 1848. So no, it's actually 1748. So I'm gonna have to check. This is another one I'm gonna have to check my online savings balance for that one. Okay, and then we'll put that here. All right, 10K. We should have 1880, which means we should have 80 in here. And we do. The only thing was that I think we can put another sticker. Almost at 2,000 for this savings. Pet emergency. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 750. So there should be $30 in here. And there is. We're gonna take this 30 to the bank, and I am not going to be saving in this for a while now because I am putting a pause on saving for a dog, since I'm pretty sure at least a year from now, which is when I wanted to have a dog, I don't think I'll still be able to. So I'm very sad, but I'm giving up on that for now. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but for now I will keep it all in a bucket until I need that money. And then in my 250, it's supposed to have 190. So 250 minus 60 is 190, so that is good. And so we are taking 170, 200 to the bank. So that should be 989. I'm gonna be crazy and I'm not gonna count it again for that. We're gonna wait until the end. So now the very last thing that we're doing is just going through sinking funds and validating the total and condensing, taking money back to the bank if we can. We'll start with the most important categories. So emergency fund should have 1,300. So we've got 1,200, 1,250, and another 50. So yeah, let's put 50 back to the bank. And instead of getting a 50, we'll get a 100. Put that 50 back. That is true. Okay, Nourish has negative 103 in it. So, yep, that's true. That's in my spreadsheet. I validated it, so I'm not going to put a little note on there. It doesn't need to be there. Mint Mobile should have 0, and it does. Go should have 172. 120, 40, 60, 72. All right. Do we want, yeah, let's take 100 back to the bank. 1, and then maybe we just condense to one of these 50s. Rent insurance should have 45 in here, and it does. Doesn't need to be condensed. And then next is wellness should have 0, and it does. Epithelium should have 0, and it does. Sanctuary should have 60. 20, 40, 50, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. Was that right? Yeah. All right, let's exchange for 50. And that's good. Wardrobe, we should have 355, so 200, 20, 40, 60, 83, and 55. Do we have another 50? I don't think so. All right, we'll leave this. Maybe I'm gonna leave it like this. Tech should have 467. 300, 20, 40, 60, 80, 467. Okay, that's 67, and let's take 100 to the bank. Let's get one of these 200s. Where is it? Give me a 200. Okay, next is fees. We want 216 in here. 150, 70, 90, 210, 216. So that is correct. Let's leave this for now. Okay, gifts should be 295, 220, 40, 60, 80, 95. We'll just leave that for now. I'll be spending out of that this month. Hobbies, 935. Okay, 800, 20, 40, 60, 80, 935. Correct. I'll just leave that. And then last in this box is travel. We are supposed to have 170, 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 70, 170. Okay, let's get rid of 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 50. Let's do 150, 150. All right, so that's it for this box. Now we go to the second box, and it's all messed up. The order is all messed up. So edification should have 206, 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's take 100 back. Let's do a 5. Condense that down a little bit more. Okay. All right, clean should have 253 in it. 150, 170, 190, 210, 230, 253. So that's correct. I'm gonna leave it as is. Okay, football should have 0, and it does, though it has these star notes in it. Holiday should have 163, 150, 55, 63. Smell goods should have 43 left. No, we didn't pull what I was supposed to pull out of here, because I also, did I miss that on my Pura 106? Okay, I was supposed to take, still doesn't seem right. If I'm supposed to have 43, oh, Pura was 106, and then I also got my perfume that I had been waiting to buy all year. I was waiting for the Sephora sale to buy it, and it's the Prada Paradox. It's my favorite. It has been for years, and I've been using this like little version of it for years. And when I got money from my father-in-law for graduation, I wanted to put that part of that money towards buying this, but I wanted to like get it as the cheap as possible. So we are just going to take out everything but $43. 43. That's what I should have. 200. I need to fix this. But to make sure this all adds up, we're just gonna fake that we're putting this back to the bank, because we are, but where it goes, because this is 60, 65, 66, 67, 3 of that came back to here. Oh, I hope this is right. Okay, that was smell goods. Puppy is 1,400. That's in there. Fine spirits should have 85 in here, and it does. And then buffer should have 250, and it does. All right, so now we are going to add this up and add it to the 989 we're supposed to have. 50 plus 100 plus 100 plus 150 plus 100 plus 67 is 567 plus 989 equals, all right, we should have 1556. Let's find out if that's true. $16.56. Why do I have 100 more? Last time I had 100 less, and I have 100 more. And these are all real, right? These are all real. I wonder if there was 100 in one of these I decided to put back to the bank. Okay, I don't know. I give up. I give up. Once again, Laura fails. Oh well. I tried. I did not conquer, but that's okay. I am much more aware and in control of my money than 99% of the people out there probably, by at least going through this process. So now I'm gonna go on my online banking and move some money around, and like all the prop money that I used, we'll pull those out of those accounts. I'm gonna like double check some of these things and make sure everything's square, and put this money back in the bank so it can earn interest. And I will see you guys next week for December cash stuffing. Bye.